Everybody, just a little bit of a rowing update here. It's a little technical, but I wanted to explain my routing and where I'm going and what I've been doing for the last few days. Smiles is really doing pretty well. She's holding in a drift right now at about 2.5 knots. And some people have asked me, when do I sleep? How do I row at night? I take 2-hour naps evenly throughout the day, generally 5 naps of 2 hours each, to maintain monitoring the AIS where the VHF is with the boats, and also the weather and the routing that I'm going. But if Smiles can get 2 to 2.5 knots on her own, so be it. I'm not out to prove any sense of endurability, because the hardest part out here is really in the mind, which I feel like I'm doing really well with. So thanks to all the supporters out there for encouragement. It really means a lot to kind of know that your effort is really it's really doing something, making progress, because sometimes you get lost out here with the mind game. And I'm just going to show you the conditions real quick. These are the most ideal conditions I've had since I've been rowing pretty much all the way from Panama when it started to be ideal. But crossing from Fiji to Vanuatu was the hardest part. The currents were mixed. Here, they're all kind of coming with me this way. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning right now, and the wind is lightly coming at me at northwest to about 7 to 10, 15 knots. And over here are the islands, and when I say islands, it's the Solomons, which is about 200 nautical miles that way. It's about 2 weeks or a week away from me if I wanted to duck in that way, if I had to. And then there's these reefs. One of them is called the Rental Reef, and you can only see this reef if you actually really hone in on navionics. I didn't see it coming, and then I really zoomed in, and I'm trying to stay mindful of that because reefs are bad for me in a row. I can't get away from them, and the riptides and sometimes tidal streams are really strong. So everything else has been going great. A gentleman by the name of Neville, I'll put a link in this post, but he is a meteorologist who I've been working with. He's very well respected and one of the few who will actually go on a limb and test his ability and make predictions. So we've been going together on this route, and my goal is to go about 1,000 more miles that way to reach Australia. It's the Torres Strait. I haven't seen a boat or anyone on the AIS at all, but my food is really getting bad. I was expecting this to be a lot. I was expecting actually to have to duck into the Solomons. I didn't think I would actually be able to run this line like I am. I'm very grateful for it because it means I don't have to go above Papua New Guinea. I'm just going to go straight through if I can get through there. There's a lot of elements that will be tricky as the closer I get with coral reefs and make it nearly impossible for me to row through these reefs. So there's consideration with ocean rowing that allows merit to still be given if you get within 100 miles of your destination on a crossing, and you need a pilot or assistance with a tow. So I will be on the lookout for any sailors or any recreational vessels that may be able to guide me through to Thursday Island. Once I get to Thursday Island, I'm heading to Darwin to restock if I can make it before the monsoon season's there and the Australian cyclone season, which is a little bit different than the ones that are over on the South Pacific side. Everything will be based on weather and playing it safe, but things are going really well. And I don't have much of an update because it's what it is. So it's just one of those days that I'm really conserving energy, doing different boat projects, and maintaining and keeping the mind fresh. So thanks to everybody for following. Everything's been going well.